Hey student, watch this video and learn 3 phrasal verbs with the preposition across. Coming up. Hey friends, Teacher Prix here to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. First of all, thank you so much for joining me on another lesson. And if it's your first time here, consider subscribing. And why? Well, from Monday to Friday, I post different kinds of English lessons, phrasal verbs, grammar, idioms, common mistakes, listening, reading tips, speaking tips, because I want to make sure that you become a better and more confident English speaker. That's why you should subscribe. And if you are already subscribed, that's awesome, my friend. Anyway, let's get down to business. Today we are going to talk about 3 phrasal verbs with across in English. Now, as I always like to do, big disclaimer, that are different phrasal verbs, different meanings. I'm getting some popular meanings of 3 phrasal verbs with across. If you find other meanings, that's awesome. That's very likely to happen, okay? So don't worry. I get the most important ones in these lessons, but there's always a good chance there will be more phrasal verbs, okay? And more meanings, more different uses, okay? Awesome. So the first phrasal verb is to come across. To come across means to meet someone or find something by chance. Guys, by chance is an expression. When you say you do or you did or something happened by chance, it means, oh, where's my slide? Okay, it means it happened unexpectedly. It was an accident. It was not something that you were thinking about. It happened, So if you meet someone, if you come across someone, or if you come across something, it means that you met someone by chance, unexpectedly. It was not your plan to meet. It happened. It happened by chance. Okay? Let me know if you understood the meaning of the expression by chance. Another way to say it is unexpectedly. Okay? So here are 3 examples for you guys. I came across a new word while reading the news this morning. So I was, this is actually true. I was reading my book, not the news. I was reading a book this morning, and as I was going through the pages, I came across a new expression. So what does that mean? I found a new expression. By accident, I was not trying to find expressions. I just found them, okay, by chance. I came across a very nice expression while I was reading my book, okay? Do you guys read? How often do you read? I read every morning from Monday to Monday, not Monday to Friday, Monday to Monday. I read something mostly in English. Next example, as I walked around Queens, I came across some homeless people begging for money on the street. Now, Queens is a neighborhood in New York City, okay? It's a nice neighborhood that are good medium class people, poor people, it happens. And we also have homeless people in that area. It happens in many areas around New York. It's not a big deal. Well, it's sad, of course, it's very sad. But this happens everywhere, and it happens in every big city, in every country, all over the world. But here, let's put this into context. There I was walking around Queens, and I came across some homeless people begging for money. So I met these people unexpectedly. Now, when I say I met these people, it doesn't mean that I stopped and had a conversation with them, okay? So I was walking and I came across these people. Maybe they stopped me to ask for some money. Hey, young lady, can you give me $1? Can you spare me $1? I'm super hungry. This is usually what they say. Next example. I came across an old friend of mine yesterday. So this means that I didn't plan, okay? This was not a plan. It happened by chance, unexpectedly. I was walking down the street when I came across an old friend of mine. That's amazing, yo. So I came across an old friend of mine. I watched this Texan YouTuber. She's really nice. And she talks a lot. Hey, yo. It's actually kind of funny. But I will stop that because that's very Texan. I'm not Texan. I'm not anything. Anyways, do you get the idea of this phrasal verb? To come across, to find someone by chance, to meet someone by chance, not find someone, to meet someone by chance, or to find something by chance, just as the example of the new word. Okay? If you are enjoying this video, make sure to smash that like button, because that way you help the channel and you also help me understand that this is the kind of lesson that you want to learn more about. Awesome. Next phrasal verb with across. Put across. And by the way, tomorrow we have a preposition lesson and I'm going to be talking about prepositions of movement. So make sure to check it out. Now, put across. To put something across is to explain something. Okay, so you will give an explanation or talk about something in a way that is very easy to understand. So the way you communicate your ideas, your feelings, you do it very successfully. You communicate yourself very well. You transmit your ideas, your opinions very well. That's the meaning of putting across. Putting across, and you usually need a compliment. Put across your ideas, your thoughts. You need some kind of compliment, okay? Here are some examples to make that clear. Andrew is not very good at putting his ideas across. So what is the idea here? I'm saying that Andrew is not good at talking about his ideas, explaining his ideas. He's not really good at explaining his ideas. He's not very good at putting his ideas across, okay? Now, it's difficult for me, next example, it's difficult for me to put my ideas across during meetings at work. So here, context. Is it easy or difficult for you to put your ideas across during meetings at work? So maybe you have a meeting and you need to speak English and you need to talk and explain yourself, explain your ideas, but it's difficult for you to do that. It's difficult for you to put your ideas across. Maybe you get nervous, maybe you get anxious, maybe you feel a little uncomfortable. So for some people, that is very, very common, especially when they are doing that in a second language, like English or Spanish or Italian, okay? Third example, Alice uses her art. A little alternative now, okay? Alice uses her art to put across her thoughts, to communicate, to explain, to show her thoughts and opinions about what? On contemporary problems in our society. So she uses her art to communicate her thoughts and opinions, to put across her thoughts and opinions on contemporary problems in our society. Today there are many artists that use their voice, that use their work to put across their ideas, their thoughts, their beliefs about our society, about problems, about many, many things, okay? Awesome. Moving on to the next phrasal verb, my friend, and the last phrasal verb of the night. Stumble across. Now, stumble across may have stumble upon, stumble on. Stumble across is an option, okay? I'm focusing on across, so let's talk about it. Ooh. Bug. I hate bugs. I don't like bugs. It's very hot in Brazil right now. I'm sweating, you know. Probably in December, January and February, the videos will be shorter because, Jesus, I'm already dying. I feel like I'm burning. I feel like I'm in hell. All right. Anyways, stumble across. To stumble across means to discover something or someone accidentally. It's very similar in a way to come across. It means to find something by accident. Actually, by accident is a synonym of by chance. By chance, by accident, accidentally. So hey, you're not just learning phrasal verbs here, you're learning expressions, okay? So this is wonderful. Excellent. Anyway, so let's take a look at these examples here. So as I said, to discover someone or something accidentally, to find someone or something by accident. So here, number 1, Peter stumbled across a very old coin in his yard. So what am I saying here is, Peter discovered a very old coin in his yard. Okay? He was not planning to do that. It was an accidental discovery. It was accidentally. By accident, by chance, he discovered something in his yard, an old coin. It can happen. And when I say old coin, maybe it's a really, really old coin. It's not just, oh, I found money. No, that's not necessarily that. It's an old coin. Now, next example. I stumbled across Mary outside the hotel. So maybe I was walking out of the hotel when I found Mary outside the hotel. So I stumbled across Mary outside the hotel. Okay, so maybe I was on vacation, so I was staying at the hotel. When I walked out of the hotel, I stumbled across Mary, my good old friend Mary. Do you have a friend whose name is Mary? Let me know, all right? Well, Mary may have different variations if you are in another country. I know that for Brazil, for Latin countries, it's Maria, Maria, but in the United States, we don't say Maria. We could, but they have their version, which is Mary. Next one and final example of the night. I was surfing the net. I was checking, the internet, when I stumbled across a really nice podcast website. So I was there, checking things online, checking the websites. I love checking new websites. When I stumbled across a really nice podcast website, not a podcast application, a website. How cool is that? And that's actually true. Well, later on, first I stumbled across the website. Then I checked on Apple Podcast, and they were there too. I was like, yes, win-win. I can listen to them on the computer when I'm online on my computer, and I can also check them on my phone. How cool is that? And I would give you the recommendation, but it's not in English. It's in another language. Excellent, my friends. Now, as usual, I love when you come back and participate in the comments. So tell me, what new word have you come across today? I want to know all about it in the comments. Every day is a good day to come across a new word, to learn something, either intentionally or by chance. Who knows? I came across a new word today. How about you? Have you come across a new word today? I hope so. Other than that, my friends, stay tuned for tomorrow's preposition lesson. Have a lovely day or a lovely night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.